have to practice. We all have to speak up. At least I would say initially you can say 5 to 10 minutes, or you can say 15 to 20 minutes. Maybe you can stand up in front of mirror, or record yourself in your mobile phone. Just check like your intonation, your voice modulation, your rate of speech, your pronunciation, your vocabulary, your eye contact, your body posture, right, your confidence level, everything. So all these things can only be observed, all these things can only be improved if you practice, if you speak up, if you open your mouth and say something. Otherwise you won't be able to see your see the area for improvement, and you won't be able to improve yourself. If in case the let's suppose you are learning new words, okay, you are focusing on grammar rules, you are listening, I would say, your favorite podcast, you are writing everything, but when it comes to speaking you are not doing it right, then you won't be able to improve yourself. So point is that do reading, writing, these are the important things, but most important thing is that we have to speak up, we have to practice. So I'm just saying 5 to I would say 15 to 20 minutes. This is I would say bare minimum. At least we should spend 15 to 20 minutes every day. Okay, whether you are choosing or selecting any sort of random topic, or you're speaking like without any topic, it's just that you have to speak up. We just have to open your mouth, take any sort of random topic and record yourself, or you can say just stand up in front of mirror. Okay, see like the way you are talking, the way you are pronouncing the word, your body posture, your hand gesture, your eye contact, your confidence level, your pronunciation, your I would say grammar, vocabulary, sentence formation, sentence construction. These are the I would say most important things. Okay, that we all have to take care of, right? So these are the things that have to be improved, and we can only improve if in case we practice. When I say practice, when we speak, okay, if you are reading, writing, listening and watching, of course you are spending your time, you are doing, you are like I would say gaining some sort of knowledge, but you are not speaking, right? We are consuming only, we are not delivering anything, right? So what I have observed is that most of the people just consume things, right? They are learning vocabulary words, they are learning I would say grammar rules, they are reading or writing, like they are consuming a lot, right? But they are not delivering it. Okay, so if you want to like I would say become fluent speaker, if you really want to become a confident or fluent speaker, you have to take initiative, you have to shift your focus, like you have to speak up, you have to I would say shift your focus on speaking part. As I earlier mentioned that 70% focus should be on speaking part, and 30% can say reading, writing, speaking and all. Okay, so when you speak up, you will be able to see lots of area for improvement. Okay, not right now, but if you record yourself in a mobile phone, okay, then you will be able to see, like you can check it later, like then you can look at the I would say the choice of words, the grammar, your hand gesture, your body language, your eye contact, your pronunciation, right? So you have to check all these things step by step, right? So if you speak up, right, and don't like hide, like stand up in front of mirror, or it would be great if you can record yourself. Okay, see yourself in mirror, or see yourself in your mobile phone camera and record yourself. When you record now, when you speak up in front of mirror, you will be I know like you won't be able to speak that much, you might get stuck in between a conversation, but this is where we have to work on. This is something we are like we everybody get stuck whenever people stand up in front of mirror, or you can say whenever people stand up and try to record themselves. So this is where we all have to work on. All right, so I was talking about this particular topic, that is practice. So in practice there are a couple of things. As I have mentioned that of course we have to focus on grammar, learning new vocabulary words, grammar rules, reading, writing, listening, watching. Of course these are the important things, but if you really want to learn any language, be it English, Hindi, French, German, anything, we have to practice. So when we speak up, only then we will be able to see the area for improvement. Let's suppose I'm just standing in front of camera. Okay, I'm just talking about XYZ topic, right? Later I'll be able to see like what are the areas where I have to work on, right? What are the areas where I have made mistake, right? So you can only improve yourself if you record. Okay, if you stand up in front of mirror, if you check yourself, if I would say there's a word called self evaluation, or you can say self inspection. Okay, so when you do self inspection or self evaluation, right, you get lots of I would say opportunity or area for improvement, right? So we have to practice a lot. As I have earlier mentioned that we consume a lot, we are reading news and learning lots of catchy and fancy words. Okay, we are doing all this stuff, we are just consuming, right? We are not delivering anything, right? So when you consume like lots of things and you are not delivering, so it is, I would say, this is where we get stuck, right? So we have to deliver it, we have to express ourselves, we have to speak as much as we can. So consuming, I think should be reduced. I would say only 30% focus should be in consuming part, like reading, writing, or learning vocabulary or grammar. 70% focus should be in speaking part, right? And what I feel is that now I would say 60 or 70% Indians have, I would say, good vocabulary words. They have good knowledge of grammar, but they can't speak. Why? Because they do not practice, including myself. So what I feel is that we all have to practice a lot. Of course we have to focus on grammar, of course we have to focus on reading new vocabulary words, writing, speaking, listening, but speaking is the most important thing. Okay, so if you really want to improve your communication skill, if you really want to become a fluent speaker, if you really want to become a confident speaker, you have to speak up, we have to practice a lot. Okay, so in place of consuming things, we should become a person who deliver a lot, who speak a lot. Okay, so don't consume that much, consume what is required.